Hello everyone, this is Blu-ray Simon to another video today, and today I'm going to talk about a number of topics. I'm not sure if I'll get, if it's my phone here, just, okay, can you see me? Alright, I'm not sure I'll get to them all, but we're going to talk about a number, here we go, a number of topics. First of all, I want everyone to know that, if you didn't already, and Amazon is acknowledging this too, that Barnes and Noble has been done from May to about, they didn't say when, but I figure, like, because Vinegar Syndrome, it's a Vinegar Syndrome sale, so, in a way, but on Barnes and Noble and Arm and yeah, they did say okay. So Barnes and Noble is doing a OCN sale / Vinegar Syndrome / cinematography stuff from May. It started last week, so I figure around May 4th or 5th to June the 7th. So every one of these Vinegar Syndrome titles are 50% off if you have them in your store, which most Barnes & Nobles don't have many in their store. But you can get them online for 50%, and then if you got your 10% off, which you do, that's pretty good. So they got Swim to Cambodia there. They got, I don't know if they have Smoke and Mirrors there, but or the store Fright Night, but I saw they had there in their Last Tango in Paris, Looking for Mr. Goodbar. I did Devil's Time 5. I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure what that movie is. It was about the 5 kids, blah 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 blah. So I think Going South. Little Darns might be on there if you have picked that up. Touch is on there, which I don't like that stuff. Which I don't care for Touch. Maybe you do. I don't. Red Rock Rest is on there. Mutant is on there. Young Gray is on there. Mac and Me. Because people, I don't know. Sorry about that. I gotta hydrate, folks. Always hydrate. Always hydrate. I don't get what people like about Mac and Me. I think it's one of the worst films of the 80s I ever seen. And it's in 4K, and I know it's got the outer cut where it's like, where the aliens died or got shot at. So, I don't care about Mac and Me at all. I think Troll 2 is on there. I think stuff like Dirty Work, The Golden Child may be on there. I know the standard editions, of course, but Mother's Day, which I don't care for Mother's Day because it's all right, but yeah, it's like it just too, yeah. I think Faces of Death is on there now, the 4K thing, which I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but that's a movie that is what. I'll talk about another subject if I get down to it. That's a whole other subject to talk about that movie. Whole bunch of stuff. You just go on Barnes and Noble site and you'll look through all this stuff. I was hoping Christmas Evil was on there. Christmas Evil was not on there, which is weird to me. But they had stuff like Mausoleum was on there. Spookies, I think I saw, but not sure 100%. Aeon from LA was on there. Whatever It Takes was there. Miami Connection was there. Dead Heat was there. Tits was there. TICKS. Not what you think I said. It's a TICKS. Which is an okay 90s movie, B-movie. I mean, I may have to watch that. Just in case I may want to pick that up next month. or this month if I do. Whole bunch of stuff, but you gotta go. It's like you gotta scroll through it. But my store doesn't like. We'll carry a few fingers in towns because I see them off and on, off and on. Like I saw Mother's Day at my store. I saw Young Gray at my store. But I don't know if Don't Afraid of the Dark is there on the site. It may or may not be. I don't know. Excuse me. If it doesn't, we pick that up. But yeah, check that out. If you do, because they're having that sale, they're having a Lionsgate sale. Oh yeah, Lionsgate sale too, where stuff is between 30 and 50% off too. Like Blu-rays and 4Ks, so you get stuff like Evil Dead 2, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, The Witch, John Wick movies, you know, stuff like Dream Scenario, all that good stuff. So that's what Barnes & Noble is going on right now. And furthermore, and there's one confusion and I want to talk about is the Star Wars scenario, because apparently there was rumors going on a couple months ago, which I didn't know, about Star Wars maybe coming out re-released again, but the original without any, you know, any of the alterations that George Lucas made back in 1997. This is before that. Oh, okay. Because I didn't know, like last month they released like, the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequels, all on Blu-ray. I don't know if they re-released in 4K as 3 pads from that, blah blah blah. So I look, okay, and I heard rumors like, is it unaltered? Couldn't find out information, and information found out that it isn't. It's so if you get the Blu-ray original trilogy that got re-released on Blu-ray next month, it's a 3-pack. You get all three: A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. They're not unaltered. They're not the original 1977, 1980, 1983. It's the same ones that George Lucas took in 1997 and did shit to them. Did what he wanted to them. Because that's what he wanted to do with them. But the only way you can find them originally without, you know, the footage put in that George Lucas wanted to add onto, you have to either find the original DVDs, which I wish I had and I wish I kept, or a stupid bootleg copy, which is called it's not declassified, but something that some company, you know, put the originals on, like a BDR copies of BDRs of Star Wars. You know what I mean? But that's the only way. So you have original DVDs that it was like, you know, had the 1977 and it had the 1997 with it, and had the 1980 and the, you know what I mean? I wish I kept those. But that you cannot find the original Star Wars anyway, unless, you know, you have the original video cassette or the original DVDs of them before the alterations. Or that there's going to be no unaltered Star Wars on Blu-ray or 4K ever. They actually, you know, find it and do that again, which I don't know if they ever will, and it sucks, but you know. But I just want everyone to know out there who's a physical media collector, who loves movies, who actually does love movies, not buying like every single one, not blind buy them, and say this is what I have, never watched them, and then you know, I mean, all right, look, you know, if you want to buy stuff, that's up to you. There's nothing wrong with it once in a while, but doing it all the time, that's stupid. Number two, if you didn't you know, you haven't watched a lot of them because you're working or, you know, your job, you have family. I totally understand that. So there's nothing wrong with it, but I totally understand that aspect of it, and I do, much so. So, but you actually don't love movies. You're not just grabbing them because just the sake of grabbing them. Then that's more healthier, and that's good. Then you know what? Then, but you know, if you like, you know, actual movies or Lionsgate, or you like B movies or just weird stuff, then hey, let's do these sales on, you know, on Amazon or Barnes and Noble that are doing this, you know, doing these sales, and see, you know, what you like, what you need, or what you need to stream or watch on Tubi, something like that, before you buy something. I say anything Vinegar Syndrome, I say, you know what, just stream it, you know, because a lot of Vinegar Syndrome is on Tubi. It is. It ends up being on Tubi. Like a lot of their weird horror stuff, like A Christmas Evil, New Year's Evil, Miami Connection, New York Ninja, AM from LA, AM Private Eye, The Suckling, Spookies, is on Tubi. So you want something weird and crazy and go away and have, excuse my language, but not excuse, what the fuck moments. It's on Tubi for there, and you know, there's commercials, but it's not, there's ads, but it's not caught, you know what I mean? And see if you like this stuff or not. There's a movie you should watch, people should watch out there, called Raw Force. I don't think it's in print anymore, but I say check it out. It's from 1982, and just that movie's just weird. It's got Cameron Mitchell in it, and I totally say, hey, you know, check it out. I kind of like up here, I'm recommending it. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's up there. All right. And just see, you know, stuff interests you. You know, or you know, the Golden Child and Explorers that that Vinegar Syndrome has now. You know, you can see Golden Child on Tubi. You can see Navy SEALs on Tubi. Like a lot of VSUs you can see on Tubi. You can. Like Virtuosity, well, not Virtuosity so much, but Navy SEALs you can. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, you know, if you're not sure about certain movies, you know, stream it or try to watch it on Tubi somewhere where you can actually watch it. You know, not pay, you know, like $20 to watch on Amazon. You know, on Amazon Prime, you know. But Tubi for free, and then, you know, and not that I'm promoting Tubi, I'm not. Alright, but I'm just saying, you know, want something weird before you buy or spend that kind of money, even 50% off, we're saving $20-$30. It's worth streaming and say, hey, you know, I might like this, or hey, you know, I don't like it because of blah blah blah. And that's okay. That's fine. That's cool. As for Lionsgate, you know, a lot of people like Lionsgate stuff anyway, so, you know, if there's something you're not sure of, when in doubt, stream it, watch it. But if you know you're definitely sure, then I say, you know, at 50% off, you know, what used to be 30 is like 15 or 12 or 14 or 10. I say, what? Once in a while, you gotta go for it. Or for something you're not sure about, I say, you know what? Stream it, and then, you know, if I like it, then you like it. I say, yeah, I may or may need this in collection, but I'll get it now because it's got a good sale going. The Lionsgate sale, I don't know when that lasts to, but Vinegar Syndrome sale lasts until June the 7th. I'm from Barnes and Noble. It's called OCN sale, but it's basically Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But that's it. So sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've been kind of busy. We all are in life. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you guys very much, and thank you to my subscribers, and you know what to do, and don't forget to give a like and stuff, and have a great day, and bye.